brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, come on!
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he's got room. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
And that was an example of catching a team off guard because it really paid off for them. They weren't ready for that at all. I know they weren't ready to try and catch him because once he hit full stride, that was going to turn into a big play, and it did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing, Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. Malik Collins able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Carr now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing his car on third down. Aguilar has it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Carr. That's caught at the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Don't stop that
A
move.
1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Raiders pick it up. It's a room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6.